Hi, I'm Becca and I'm addicted to media. This is going to be my 2016 January wrap-up. I unfortunately did not read most of the books that I wanted to read in January according to my TBR. I kind of coined last month for myself to be Brandon Sanderson month or Branderson month, and that really didn't happen. I had some complications this month with a lot of different things, and it just didn't happen. I did, however, read 5 books. Most of them were graphic novels. This was kind of a really terrible reading month for me, I'm not gonna lie. The first book that I finished in the month of January was Winter by Marissa Meyer. I read this pretty early on in the month and was planning on continuing on with a couple more books, and obviously that didn't happen according to what I said earlier. But this one was actually really great. I really enjoyed it. I did rate it higher than the other books according to my own personal scale, but it did not get a 5 stars for me. I just had a few little issues here and there that I just couldn't get over, mostly that the book was so long. I know a lot of people really like it when the final book in a series is exponentially longer than the rest of the series, but I personally feel like authors who try to attempt to do this are doing a lot of filler, and although this book didn't feel particularly fillery is now a word, it didn't mesh well with me, especially because I was trying to read through it really fast so I could get on to more books this month. And I wouldn't say that this put me in a reading slump or anything like that, because my lack of reading this month was not caused by a reading slump. But it did contribute to me reading less books this month because it was so long. I know that it's kind of ridiculous to complain about that because the other books that I attempted to read this month were quite a bit longer, but what do you do? It's been a month, so I'm not really entirely remembering what other minor problems I had. If you want to check out those reasons, you can go to my Goodreads page and look up my review, because I did a full written review for it, and I will also leave a link to that review below. The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I did completely read this because the movie came out at the kind of end of January. I was planning on immediately going to see the movie. For some reason I had it written down that the movie came out on the 15th, but that's obviously not true. It came out on the 21st, the 22nd, something like that. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I did leave an extensive review on Goodreads as well, so if you want to hear more about my thoughts on that, you can check it out in the link below. But basically, I just really liked the characters and the story, and I mean, I really like aliens or alien invasions. So if you don't know much about this book, which I highly doubt since there's been so much publicity around it right now, it is a story about alien invasions, an alien invasion on Earth, and kind of the 5th wave of that. The title is pretty accurate. I really enjoyed it. The next 3 books that I read were actually just graphic novels, so they were really short. Yeah. And those graphic novels are Miss Marvel, Volume 4, Last of Days, which I rated 4 out of 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. The Wicked and the Divine, Volume 2, Fandemonium, which I rated 3 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, this series is not one that I'll probably continue reading. I think I'm going to give the next volume a shot, just as I said with the last one, but it's just, it's not something that I'm really enjoying. I do really like the art style, but I'm having really big issues with the plot, and most of the characters I'm not interested in their storylines, and something really big happens at the end of this one, which I don't feel like is a spoiler, but something happens in this one that just makes me not really want to continue the series. And finally, Ghostopolis by Doug Nepal? I can't say his last name. And I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This is more of a middle grade graphic novel, and it is a standalone. I found it cute and enjoyable, but nothing too surprising. There wasn't that much to it. I do think that it's a really great graphic novel for middle grade readers, but unfortunately, unless a middle grade novel has something that stands out about it from the rest of it, from the rest of the middle grade novels out there, I just don't see myself picking up any of his other stuff. If you're looking for something that's got spooky ghost type things happening and the underworld, or more like limbo, then this is definitely something you should check out. Especially for younger readers, I think they'll like that. I did start The Well of Ascension. I'm about, right now, it's the 2nd, and I'm 359 pages in, and my copy is 781 pages. It's taken a long time. I'm really enjoying this, and I am kind of half listening to the audiobook, half reading it. I am planning on continuing this, and I'm hoping to get to the last book in the trilogy and not the first book of the next series, I guess, this month. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're having a really awesome day. And yeah, if you'd like to share your thoughts, if you read any of these books, comment down below. Or if you are interested in any of these books, tell me. Let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye! The final thing that I don't feel is actually destroying my life, but just helping engage me in a story kind of way more than books are right now, is I have been trying desperately to complete the first 9 seasons of the X-Files so that I can watch the new season that's coming out right now. I obviously didn't get to that in time, and I didn't think I was going to, because I stopped somewhere around the end of the 6th season, so I had like 4 more seasons or 3 more seasons? I can't math right now. I'm now on season 8. I'm not ashamed. It's a fantastic show. So that's pretty much what I've been doing right now, and I can't audiobook while I'm watching TV. I don't know, people that do that are crazy.